Still on a mission to get to Ushuaia. The best part of Pan American Highway. Look at this beauty. Almost like a tunnel between all these rocks. There is so much variety here, like I never get bored. This whole desert, it constantly changes. These have been stuck here since forever. This is Cherry, my KTM 390 adventure, and me, Aliona. And in this season we continue our travels around South America. Spent the night at this absolutely gorgeous little beach next to a pretty cool hotel, and before we leave I want to go visit a very interesting place, the ruins of the village of the local people who were fishing here in this little bay and were trading the fish to the Inca. In return, they were receiving some vegetables like potatoes and yuca that the Inca were growing up in the mountains. So this behind me is the little village where the local fishermen lived. The men would be fishing and the women would take care of the fish. They would dry the fish in this big rectangular building. They would cover it with sea salt and let it dry in the sun. And once the fish is dry, they would put it in these storages. They would seal the storage and keep the fish cool and dry until the Inca arrived. But they were not just trading the dry fish, they were also trading the fresh fish. And that had to be carried to Cusco within just 24 hours. Back in the Inca times, there were no horses here. The horses first arrived with the Spanish conquistadors. So how do you carry fresh fish over the mountains all the way from the coast to Cusco? Well, there were some specially trained messengers, and there were different posts between here and Cusco. So the first messenger would get the fish from here and carry it for, let's say, 1 hour, get it to the next post and give it to the next messenger, who would again run for an hour. Like, I might be mistaken about the timing here. And so on and on and on. So they managed to carry the fish within 24 hours all the way from here to Cusco without fish being spoiled. How crazy is that? And another interesting detail, every now and then the Inca would actually come here to this village to do their ceremonies and to sacrifice some llamas and some other animals to the ocean as a thank you for all the fish the ocean was giving them. Pretty cool story, right? What a place. And so few people know about it. I mean, like, Peru is just full of these surprises. I think this is just absolutely amazing. Being so close to the history, and like, there is no museum, there is no nothing. It's just, you know, just a little archaeological area here. I hope you enjoyed our little tour, and now let's ride. Goodbye, Puerto Inca. I loved my time here so much that I would actually stay one more day, but it's time to go. We've got to move on. Still on a mission to get to Ushuaia. So yeah, today we continue our trip down south. I think it's 2 days ride to the border, so today we're going like pretty much halfway, about 4.5 hours ride. So here we go. Sandy, twisty uphill. Yeah. This is pretty steep as well. The rest of the day should be paved road. We're still following the Pan American Highway. Just need to get to it. And here we are, back on the Pan American Highway. And look at this beauty. I love when my day starts with curvy road. Like, this is the best part of Pan American Highway. Well, I know I've said this before, but there are so many cool parts of it. It's really like way better than what I had imagined. I'm kind of changing my opinion about highways when riding something like this. But again, this doesn't really look like a highway. It looks like a super cool secondary road. Except the trucks, like I would remove the trucks from this equation, but the views and the road itself are absolutely amazing. Beautiful ocean. I tried the water today morning, it's actually pretty cold, so not really tempted to go for a swim unless you really need to cool down. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I just realized that I left the hotel without paying for breakfast. So now I have to turn around and go back. My karma is way more important for me than the money, so yeah. Well, luckily I'm not too far yet. I'm just like, whatever, 5-10 minutes away. This is Cheo. He was super kind to come up here and meet me at the entrance of the dirt road, so that I could pay for my breakfast and my stuff. And this is Cheo, who was explaining me yesterday everything about Puerto Inca and the history and the local fishermen and trading with Inca and everything. So yeah, he's the man. And now we just go, 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 go. Wow, this feeling of riding right next to the ocean and the sandy mountain on the left. Love it. So beautiful. And I think most part of today is going to be like this. Slightly curvy roads following the coast with a gorgeous ocean view. I really cannot complain. Those trucks overtaking each other are my only concern, you know. The only thing I'm not so satisfied about. Oh, I love those waves. That one looks surfable to me. I wonder how it would be to live here, all alone, in the middle of the desert, next to the ocean. Maybe surf every day. Maybe eat a lot of fish. I'm not sure where I would get my mangoes and all the fruits and veggies that I love so much. Maybe I would make a deal with the Inca and start trading with them. Fish for the veggies. I love this ride. Super chill. And somehow all the truck disappeared. It's just me. Just me, the wind, the desert, the ocean, and the freedom. Stop for a little break, just a few meters away from the highway, and look at this beauty. Amazing. We're still only 30% into today's route, so we'd better keep moving, and it's already 1 p.m. And we're back to the highway. Oh wow. This is getting more and more rocky. Look at this beauty. Almost like a tunnel between all these rocks. I look at all these rocks and see shapes in them. Am I going completely crazy here? Or just slightly insane? I'm seeing things. This is my second time crossing a big gigantic desert. The first one was crossing Sahara, you know, Morocco and Mauritania and Senegal. And I can tell you that crossing this desert is a whole different story. There is so much variety here, like I never get bored. This whole desert, it constantly changes. Nothing is the same. Like this is this rocky part with cacti. Like then there are like the sand dunes, and I remember riding across Sahara and I was like, oh my god, I'm like, I need something to keep me awake. But here I'm constantly awake because I'm constantly surprised, like what are these cacti doing here? And then you look up to the right and it's like, oh my god, the ocean is just beautiful. And there are more cacti. It's just amazing. And now I see this long row of trucks. Wow. Buenas tardes. ¿Saben lo que está pasando? ¿Es construcción o...?
No, derrumbe.
No, ¿en serio?
De repente están limpiando.
Ya llevan mucho tiempo por acá.
Desde ayer de la noche. Pero en moto sí padre.
Voy a intentar. Gracias. So they're saying there was a landslide, rockfall, something, and the road is closed, and they say like, oh, in motorcycle you're just gonna pass, no worries. So yeah, let's go there and see what's going on. These are like kilometers and kilometers of trucks. Obviously I don't see a single motorcycle because they're either all in front or they're able to pass. These have been stuck here since forever. Looks like some kind of movement. That would be very, very nice. Oh, there we go. Something here. All right. That's the place. Oh, they've nearly cleared it up already. Looking pretty good. Except I can't see anything, but that was looking really good. Yay! And that was it. I'm glad I didn't have to stand in that queue forever. What's going on now? Why is everybody standing here? The guys screaming like, move on, advance, don't block the road. Oh, he only said one word and I have the longest interpretation ever. Well, I mean, I'm really happy that we're moving, but we're moving at a speed of 15-20 kilometers an hour, and overtaking is not really an option here. Pretty sweet free fall on the right and lots of trucks on the left. Yeah, well, we're just stuck behind this slowly moving row of trucks. But well, that's better than being stuck in a standing row of trucks and having to wait for many hours. They're standing here since yesterday. That's just crazy. Like, how do you survive so many hours without food or water? Oh yeah, and without a toilet. Very important. Obviously for guys it's less of an issue, but for girls, ooh, we're going down and starting to move a little bit faster than before. Amazing. I have now counted more than 5 kilometers of trucks in the opposite direction. And probably a couple of kilometers more. Oh, poor guys. I feel sorry for you. You must be so jealous looking at us just passing by. Pretty awesome landscape. If not all these trucks in front of me, I would have been super happy. Guess what? I managed to overtake all the trucks that were in front of me, and now I've got complete freedom! Complete freedom! And amazing curves. There is only one little detail. I can't really stop anywhere for photos or anything, because then I'll have to overtake all these trucks all over again. Whee! Amazing! Look at this awesomeness. Woohoo! Okay, a couple more trucks and we should be good again. Oh wow. We even have tunnels. I love tunnels, you know? These rocky, natural kind of tunnels. And look at the view. I just couldn't help but stop to fly the drone. Too curious to see what this valley looks like from above. Well, both the valley and the road, of course. After this long, amazing downhill, the curvy road will end and get replaced with a more flat and straight road. So hopefully, traffic will no longer be an issue. Alright, let's ride! I needed this break to enjoy this green view. Amazing, beautiful valley, beautiful road. Even trucks don't bother me anymore. Imagine that a friend of mine is doing this very road by bicycle. He is going from Bogota to Ushuaia by bicycle. He literally rode this very road just a few weeks ago. Oh my god, this is looking so good. River and mountains. Wow, so green. All these rice fields. And we have almost arrived. Just need to find a hotel. Finally, after a couple of circles around the town, found a hotel. Just a basic room, 2 beds, and the most important thing, it has a window and I can see cherry. Nothing very special, but it's like, I don't know, $17, I think. Let's go get some food.